Good day, tennis fans, and welcome to Tennis Now's weekly countdown show. This week we're giving our opinions on the top 10 greatest rivalries in tennis history. Starting at number 10, let's take a look at Martina Navratilova versus Steffi Graf. Navratilova was well established in her tennis career before Graf even turned pro, but Graf certainly gave the experienced Navratilova a stiff challenge throughout her career, meeting in 18 matches with a record tied 9-9. However, Graf has a 4-2 record in Grand Slam finals. Number 9. Justine Henin versus Kim Clijsters. This Belgian rivalry spanned 25 meetings over a 12-year period. Their final competitive meeting was at Wimbledon in 2010 in the 4th round, which Clijsters won in 3 sets, setting this rivalry 13-12 in Clijsters' favor. Henin, however, had an edge in Grand Slams, which she leads 5-3, including winning all 3 matchups in the finals. Number 8. The rivalry between John McEnroe and Bjorn Borg provided some of the most entertaining matches of their era. McEnroe was hot-tempered, while Borg was cool as ice. Some of the most famous matches between the two were played at Wimbledon, with the 1980 Wimbledon final remembered as one of the most nerve-wracking, as Borg beat McEnroe in a 20-minute-long tiebreaker to take the 5th consecutive Wimbledon title. A year later, McEnroe was back to defeating Borg in a thrilling 5-set encounter. The two met 14 times between them, and sharing the spoils 7 victories apiece. Number 7. Stefan Edberg versus Boris Becker. The most memorable aspect of this rivalry was their 3 successive Wimbledon final contests from 1988 to 1990. Their head-to-head record is 25-10 in favor of Becker. However, Edberg made his wins count, winning 3 of their 4 Grand Slam meetings. Roger Federer once claimed the Edberg-Becker rivalry in Wimbledon finals inspired him to play tennis over soccer. Number 6. Steffi Graf and Monica Seles were 2 of the most powerful female players of all time. During the late 1980s, before Seles showed up, Graf was undeniably the best female player in the world. But when the 16-year-old defeated Graf in the finals of the 1990 French Open, it was clear a new rivalry was born. The 2 players went on to meet in a total of 6 Grand Slam finals, splitting them evenly. Graf and Seles met 15 times, with Graf winning their head-to-head record 10-5. There is no doubt that if Seles' career had not been ended early, we would have seen an even more impressive rivalry over time. Number 5. John McEnroe versus Jimmy Connors. The days of prim and proper manners on the tennis court were all but completely wiped out by their 2 volatile personalities, and Connors and McEnroe still remain 2 of the most boisterous and entertaining characters to ever pick up rackets. Their matches were consistently interrupted with arguments, disputed line calls, and even the occasional face-to-face confrontation. They met 34 times, with McEnroe coming out on top, 20-14. Number 4. Andre Agassi versus Pete Sampras. These 2 Americans defined tennis rivalries. Both were of different styles and temperament, but the 1990s saw some of the best tennis ever played, courtesy of these 2. Sampras was known for his reserved, methodical approach to the game, whereas Agassi embraced a more flamboyant approach to the game. The 2 met 34 times over their careers, with Sampras taking 20 victories to Agassi's 14. Sampras also had a clear edge over Agassi in Grand Slam final encounters, winning 4 of their 5 Grand Slam final matches. Number 3. Chris Evert versus Martina Navratilova. Navratilova and Evert met 80 times on the court, 60 of those were in the championship finals. In the beginning of their rivalry, Evert dominated, winning 3 Grand Slam finals against Navratilova. But once Navratilova figured Evert out, she beat Evert in 9 Grand Slam finals. And despite their competitiveness and drastically different upbringings, the 2 developed a deep friendship over the years away from the game. Their rivalry spanned 15 years from 1973 to 1988, and Navratilova won their head-to-head matches 43-37. Number 2. Roger Federer versus Rafael Nadal. The bullfighter versus the bull. Federer and Nadal have stunned the tennis world with their contrasting yet compelling claims to be the greatest player on the planet. In a clash of tact versus power, Federer's masterful touch and light-footed movement has been largely ineffective against Nadal's physical and spirited game. Nadal holds a winning record of 18-10 over Federer, so who holds the edge in this rivalry is up for debate. But there's no doubt that tennis is blessed to have 2 of the greatest players in history at the top of the world rankings. We know what you're thinking. Who could possibly top Agassi and Sampras? Everett and Navratilova, and Federer and Nadal? Well, to answer this one, we have to go way back to the 1960s. Number 1. Rod Laver versus Ken Rosewall. These two Australians set the precedent for tennis rivalries. Rosewall and Laver competed in the early days of professional tennis, traveling the world as tennis pros in an effort to scrap out a living. And where Rosewall was, Laver was bound to be nearby. After they retired, Laver said they had not kept track of how many matches they had played, so historians took a look. Laver and Rosewall faced off in a staggering 141 matches, with Laver holding the edge 75-66. We enjoyed serving you another fresh countdown this week, and we hope you will return next week for another Tennis Now countdown. Be sure to check us out at tennisnow.com. Also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for up-to-the-minute updates. And subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see when we post new content. As always, thank you for watching and have a great day.